day also between Davido and the Burna Boy, who owns the most expensive car collection in Nigeria? Who is the 001 when it comes to luxury cars? And who is the Odogu when it comes to luxury cars? So in this video, we are going to be dropping the full list of Davido's luxury car collection and the Burna Boy's luxury car collection in Nigeria in 2025. Then we decide who is the king when it comes to luxury car collection, who owns the most expensive garage in the country. So we will start with Davido's luxury car collection. The first car on the list is this latest acquisition, which is the Lamborghini Revuelto Hybrid. And the Lamborghini Revuelto Hybrid is not just your normal car. This car is worth over 1 billion naira. And the car is powered by a combination of a 6.6-liter V12 naturally aspirated engine and 3 electric motors, delivering a combined power output of 1001 horsepower. You can see that this is not for child. Like, if you don't get hurt, don't press the accelerator. And this car is top notch. The interior of this car is massive, featuring large 3 displays, one for the passenger. So the car is massive. The next car on the list is the 2026 Mercedes Maybach SL 680 convertible. This car is debuting for the 2026 model. You're probably arriving the country in Q4 2025 or Q1 2026. But Davido has splashed over 600 million naira on this particular car. The SL 680 convertible Maybach is not just your normal car. The interior is extremely luxurious. So this car, when we talk about luxury, we all know what Maybach can do. Talk more of a special edition Maybach model. So this car is really massive. Davido's 2026 Mercedes Maybach SL 680 is powered by a twin turbocharged 4.0-liter V8 engine that produces 577 horsepower and 590 pound-feet of torque at 2,500 revolutions per minute. The next car on the list is the Tesla Cybertruck. Davido owns a Tesla Cybertruck, about 2 of them. So when you talk about the Tesla Cybertruck, you talk about the all-electric high-performance truck, and this car is really massive. The interior features a full panoramic roof, very large touchscreen display, a whole amazing smart features including self-driving features and a whole lot of others. And the pricing of this car right now in Nigeria ranges between 300 million naira to 353 and 400 million naira depending on the grade. And 20 years that Davido's model is the Cyber Beast grade. So the Cyber Beast is not just your normal Tesla Cybertruck. It sits at the top, offering more range and a whole lot of other amazing features. Then move over to the 2025 Rolls-Royce Phantom he acquired in late 2024. The Rolls-Royce Phantom, like we all know, is an epitome of luxury. When you talk about luxury cars, like for comfort and the best car for chauffeur driving, you give it to the Rolls-Royce Phantom. Then after that, you can give it to the Mercedes Maybach S680 and a whole lot of other amazing sedans that are designed for that. The Rolls-Royce Phantom is powered by a twin turbocharged V12 engine that produces 563 horsepower and 664 pound-feet of torque. The engine is mated to an 8-speed automatic transmission system. The interior of this car is really like the luxury and comfort in this car we all know. Starting from the serenity of the interior, where you can even hear your watch ticking, that would go a long way to tell that Rolls-Royce. In fact, nobody needs a long talks when it comes to Rolls-Royce. Rolls-Royce is what we call pure luxury. Then we talk about the Davido's 2024 Cadillac Escalade SUV, which he bought from MJ Autos, and he sent it to him that year. And the Cadillac SUV is not just your normal car. You would agree with me that if the car was not a good car, our president will not be using the armored version as his own personal vehicle. So the Cadillac Escalade SUV is very slick, and even for the 2026 model year, there is an electric version of this car. So the Escalade is not just your normal car. The Escalade is what we call beast. Then we talk about the 2024 Tesla Cybertruck Davido acquired back there. So we mentioned earlier that he owns about 2 of them that are in the public eye. So my own other was for the Tesla Cybertruck, we all know, an electric truck, and this truck has been making wave. Like, so many people are rushing this truck because in a situation where we have a hike in fuel price, people that are driving Cybertruck will just be laughing at you because they don't even need to buy petrol. They just charge their car and they are good to go. They can even charge it with solar system. So it's zero cost of in fact, the cost of maintenance is way too low. Before we move out from the electric cars in his garage, let's talk about the 2024 Rolls-Royce Spectre Electric. The Rolls-Royce Spectre Electric is not just your normal electric car. Imagine the Phantom powered by a V12 engine and how serene the cabin is. Okay, then let's bring it down to the Spectre. The Spectre, it has no engine at all. So the cabin of this car, like the serenity is here, is top notch because like there is no engine the noise from the surrounding is stilled off. Aside from that, the luxury and the materials that are used to finish the cabin of this car is massive. Like, the Spectre is not just your normal Rolls Royce. Like, this car is not just your normal electric car. This is a ultra luxury electric car, and the Spectre does not come cheap. Landing a Spectre in Nigeria will cost you up to ₦1 billion, so you can see that the video doesn't go for cheap things. Then we talk about the GAC GN8 MPV. The video was gifted to GAC GN8 MPV by GAC when it did its wedding, and the MPV is not just your normal car. The GN8 is not your normal MPV. The GN8 is a car that is used to chauffeur and move VVIPs, because the interior of this car features a whole lot of amazing parts, especially the rear seat configuration, featuring a reclining seat with massage function. Some comes with a large television for entertainment of the people in the cabin, and a whole lot more. Then move on to the 2024 Toyota Land Cruiser LC300. The 2024 Toyota Land Cruiser LC300, like we all know, these cars don't come with a V8 engine anymore. It was dropped in 2021. Davido owns one of these luxury cars, and what you should know about the LC300 is that the LC300 shares the same platform as the LX600. So if you are driving the LC300, you are almost getting almost the same comfort as the LX600, because both of them share the same platform. So this car is powered by a twin turbocharged V8 engine, and the Davido's one is a twin turbo version of it, the most powerful in the lineup. Then that takes us to the Toyota Land Cruiser Prado. Talking about the Land Cruiser Prado, could name the LC250. The Toyota Land Cruiser Prado is not just a normal car. Like our governors, senators, and the whole lot of other VIPs, they know the worth of this car. And the pricing for this car right now starts at 120 million naira and goes up to 150 million naira, especially for the 2025 models. And the LC250 is very sleek, very powerful, designed for both on-road and off-road. The interior is massive, featuring a very large touchscreen display, seating configuration for up to 7 passengers depending on the configuration you picked, and a whole lot of other amazing features. Then move on to the Range Rover Vogue. The Range Rover Vogue is a car designed for CEOs who knows what they are doing, CEOs with deep pockets. The Range Rover Vogue, the luxury in this car is top notch. You all know about Range Rover. Range Rover is not just that your normal old Range Rover that we know, that is, no, this one is designed strictly for luxury and for people who loves comfort. Then we talk about the 2023 Mercedes-Maybach S680 Vigilable Edition that is limited to just 100 units. Only 2 of these cars are in Nigeria, one for Davido and one for Money Chico in Port Harcourt. So this car is really massive. The S680 Vigilable Edition was limited to just 100 units worldwide, with one being placed at the Mercedes Museum. So only 99 years sold out. So this car is really packed. Then we move ahead to the Lamborghini Aventador. The Aventador is designed for speed and power. It's not just your normal luxury car that you know. This is for there is a supercar for speed. Then we talk about the Rolls-Royce Cullinan. The Rolls-Royce Cullinan is the first SUV produced by Rolls-Royce, and this car is powered by the same V12 engine, and the V12 engine delivers enormous power that can take you both through the rough terrain and even the on-road. And the Rolls-Royce Cullinan is designed to survive in any condition, both the on-road and the off-road. But we know that for somebody who splash up to $1 billion, like right now, brand new is about 1.3 billion naira. If you splash such amount of money, I don't think you are taking that car off-road unless you have excess to splash, because even if you scratch the bumper, it will cost you a whole lot to replace it. Before we move to the next one, the Rolls-Royce Cullinan is powered by a 6.7 liter twin turbocharged V12 engine that produces 563 horsepower at 5,000 revolutions per minute. That is a whole lot of power. Davido also owns another Lamborghini Aventador that he acquired, and the Aventador is powered by a V12 engine delivering 759 horsepower and 531 pound-feet of torque. This luxury beast will accelerate from 0 to 100 in just 2.8 seconds. So this car is not just your normal car. Like the speed and the power, in just 2.8 seconds, you are already in 100 kilometers per hour. So nobody will tell you say this one na beast too. Then we talk about his red Lamborghini Hurricane that he acquired a couple of years back. The Hurricane is powered by a V10 engine that delivers 631 horsepower at 8,000 revolutions per minute, and back then it comes with a manufacturer suggested retail pricing of $206,299.95, and the pricing in Nigeria back then was about 250 million, but bringing it up right now should be almost 500 million naira. So you see, this one is not cheap as well. Davido also owns a Mercedes-Benz Sprinter bus that he used to move his crew and the pals to shows or events. So this one is just your normal, but this one is not just your normal Sprinter. This one is a luxury Sprinter bus with the interior looking like that of a private jet. Then we move over to his Bentley Bentayga. In an interview, Davido was saying that he don't even count the Bentayga as a as his cars again. But this SUV right now is worth over 350 to 400 million naira. So imagine how rich somebody is that he don't even value a car worth over 300 million. Like, that's really massive. So the Bentayga is the first SUV from the Bentley, and this car there is a V8 version and there's a hybrid version. So it all depends. But the Bentayga is not just your normal. This is a full luxury car. The cabin is really massive. Then we talk about the Mercedes Maybach GLS 600. The luxury in this car is top notch. Anything Mercedes Maybach, forget it. Give it to luxury, because the luxury on these cars, like, they are really massive. The GLS 600 is powered by a 4.0 liter V8 bi-turbo engine that delivers 550 horsepower at 6,000 to 6,500 revolutions per minute and maximum torque output of 538 pound-feet of torque at 2,500 to 5,000 revolutions per minute. Other cars in his garage include Audi R8, Porsche Panamera, Mercedes AMG G63, and the Toyota Hilux and other pickup trucks that his security aides used to move around with him. So, not forgetting his Audi R8 that he acquired in 2016 to mark his 23rd birthday. Other cars in his garage include the Porsche Panamera, Mercedes AMG G63, Toyota Hilux, and a whole lot of other pickup trucks that his security aides used to move around with him. So that brings us to Burna Boy's luxury car collection. Let's start with this latest acquisition, which is the Lamborghini Revuelto Hybrid. Davido owns this and Burna Boy owns this. Burna Boy recently splashed over 1.2 billion naira on a brand new 2025 Lamborghini Revuelto Hybrid, few days after Davido unveiled this. So the Lamborghini Revuelto Hybrid is powered by a combination of a 6.6 liter V12 naturally aspirated engine and 3 electric motors, delivering a combined power output of 1,001 horsepower. So we have two right now in Nigeria. Okay, Davido's one is still en route, but we already have one right now sitting comfortably in Odogu's garage. And this guy is a hybrid car. Sometimes you charge it for the power and the torque. Imagine a 1,001 horsepower beast. So this car is very massive. Then we move over to his Ferrari Testarossa. The Ferrari Testarossa is not just your normal car. This is a very classic car. The production of the Ferrari Testarossa started in 1984 and ended in 1991 with a total of 7,177 units produced worldwide. All grades are powered by a 4.9 liter longitudinal mounted flat 12 engine, delivering 385 horsepower at 6,300 revolutions per minute and 361 pound-feet of torque at 4,500 revolutions per minute. The Testarossa accelerates from 0 to 100 km in just 5.8 seconds. The car produced between 1984 and 1991. Then we move over to his $2 million McLaren Senna, one of 15 with exposed carbon fiber. Few months back, Odogu landed this 3.2 billion naira McLaren Senna, one of 15 with exposed carbon fiber, and this car is powered by a twin turbocharged 4.0 liter V8 engine, delivering 789 horsepower and 590 pound-feet of torque. And this car is limited to just 15 units. And this car makes Burna Boy the Nigerian celebrity that owns the most expensive car in Nigeria right now. So this car, like, is not just your normal car. This is what we call a beast. Then we talk about Burna Boy's 2024 Ferrari Purosangue SUV, and this is the first SUV produced by Ferrari, and Burna Boy is one of the owners in Nigeria. We have almost 5 in the country right now, and Burna Boy owns one of these beasts. Then we go to Burna Boy's Rolls-Royce Cullinan, and the Burna Boy's Rolls-Royce Cullinan is just your standard model. This one comes with a diamond encrusted bonnet ornament, and that bonnet ornament alone can buy you like 2 brand new cars, and this car is worth over 1.5 billion naira. The luxury SUV is powered by a 6.7 liter V12 engine. Then we go to his Ferrari 812 GTS Superfast, and this Ferrari alone cost up to 700,000 US dollars. So landing this car right now in Nigeria will cost you up to 1.4 billion naira. The Ferrari 812 GTS is powered by a naturally aspirated 6.5 liter V12 engine that delivers 789 horsepower and 530 pound-feet of torque. That takes us to Burna Boy's 2022 Lamborghini Urus Novitec Edition. The Lamborghini Urus Novitec Edition back then in 2022 was worth over 250 million naira without duty and shipping. The Novitec Edition is not just your normal Urus. The Novitec Edition has been customized, fully customized to offer more comfort, more luxury, and even more performance. So Burna Boy went for the top class. He didn't just go for the normal, he didn't settle for the normal one, or even go for the performante grade. Burna Boy also acquired the Range Rover Autobiography that he was using, but unfortunately the car caught fire in Lekki, but I don't know if the car was salvaged or fixed. So we move over to Burna Boy's 2013 Ferrari 458 Italia. This one is one of his old cars that he was using to cruise around town back then, and this car back then was worth about 100 million naira. The 213 Ferrari Italia comes standard with a 4.5-liter V8 gasoline engine that produces 562 horsepower at 9,000 revolutions per minute and maximum torque output of 398 pound-feet of torque at 6,000 revolutions per minute. The engine is mated to a 7-speed automated manual transmission for top-notch performance. Another car in his garage is a 2019 Rolls-Royce Dawn convertible that was worth over 200 million naira at 219. Then another car in his garage is a Mercedes-AMG G63. This one is a G-Wagon. We all know about the G-Wagon, powered by a twin-turbocharged V8 engine, delivering 577 horsepower. So he also owns that. Then he also owns a Mercedes Maybach S-Class. BurnaBoy also owns a Bentley Continental GT. That's his old car, so without it, that car is still in his garage, right? BurnaBoy also owns a Mercedes Maybach S650, and the S650 sedan is one of the most luxurious Mercedes Maybach sedan ever. And this car comes with a 6.0-liter V8 engine, which combines with a 48-volt mild hybrid system to produce a whopping 496 horsepower. So this car is not just a normal car. Power generated by this engine is sent to this 4-wheel drive system by a 9-speed automatic transmission system. So this car is really powered. Then coming to the interior of the Mercedes Maybach S650. The interior is similar to what you get on the private jet. So the interior of this car is really sleek. We talk about Burna Boy's purple Lamborghini Aventador SVJ. The purple Lamborghini Aventador SVJ is one of the most fastest car in Nigeria right now. And the car is powered by a 6.5-liter V12 engine that produces 769 horsepower and 531 pound-feet of torque. Then we talk about Burna Boy's customized Bugatti, which he hinted about a couple of years back, but we are still expecting that one to arrive. So he hinted on that car a couple of years back. So between Davido and Burna Boy, who do you think owns the most expensive luxury car collection? Davido, Burna Boy, we have listed them, so we want to hear your views in the comment before we can decide. Maybe we'll drop the person who owns the most luxurious car collection in the comments. So drop your views in the comment. Also check the link in the description to get to know who owns the most luxurious car between Davido and Wizkid in Nigeria in 2025. Before you go, please do want to like and subscribe because we got so much more videos coming your way. Thank you.